And when I get to the
closer to the microphone over here.
yeah, when I get to the part where I'm gonna say that now the mayor and the chief wanted, actually I take that back. I'll say one more. I'm gonna say this part. And then I'll present the certificate. Sure. Okay, if you guys are ready, let's do this. Oh, I better take these off. Am I in a bad spot?
Do you want to sit your toys down in the grass?
Come down a little further?
No, I think you're fine. I think we're all trying to figure out what we want to do with the microphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smile. You don't have to.
Or you just hand him and her. Okay, fine.
I know. Always sweaty and squinting. Yeah, yeah. And got black too. She might take that tractor.
Thumbs up when you're ready.
Sticker you take off when you buy it. It's
I
okay.
think I'm probably doing it now.
It's like, here, give it to mommy.
I'm almost there.
Thank you.
All right, I'm good.
Up here, guys. Can you stand up, please? Inslee.
Very good.
Inslee, turn around and
All right.
smile.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. We brought everybody here today to recognize the heroic efforts of a young 6-year-old boy from an incident that happened here 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, on June 22nd, just before 11 a.m., 6-year-old Houston Houchin was here at his grandmother's house with his younger sister, 2.5-year-old Hensley, when Grandma Cheryl Barrett fell unconscious. Houston quickly recognized the need to get help and ran outside to some adults, some construction workers who were working near the house. The workers called 911 and went into the home and rendered aid and stayed with the children until the Evansville Fire Department, Engine 7, arrived and gave medical aid to the grandmother, and then waited arrival for AMR paramedics who arrived and transported her to the hospital. Before we get to the man of the hour, we want to take a minute and recognize 7 other members of the community who went above and beyond that morning. Behind me I have Andrew Lord, Josh Emerson, Rich Brokaw, Harley Hansen, Bryce Schaefer, Cody Gardner, and Robbie Pirtle with Hydromax Plumbing. They were the crew that was working near the home, and we want to thank them for dropping what they were doing and going to the aid of a complete stranger and staying there with her and the children until help could arrive. It's because of people like this that our community is much better. Now, it's my honor to tell you that Mayor Lloyd Winnicky, Fire Chief Mike Conley, both agreed that Houston should be recognized as an honorary firefighter of the Evansville Fire Department for his quick thinking and his heroic actions that day. Before I hand it off for questions and interviewing the hero, I would like to emphasize the importance of having those "what would you do if" conversation with the young children in your homes today. Because if it more than likely wouldn't have been for that conversation that the family had not too long before this incident, who knows what would have happened. But having those conversations, even with your young children, even though you think they may not understand or know what to do if that time comes, you may be surprised what young children do remember. And that could be a medical emergency, what to do in case of a fire, what to do if a stranger knocks on the door, any of those "what would you do if" conversations. So now I would like to call forward young Houston and any of his family members, and I would like to present you with this certificate that says the Evansville Fire Department recognizes Houston Houchin as an honorary firefighter for life-saving actions performed on June 22nd, 2023, a medical emergency at 250 South Sontag Avenue, and it is signed by Mayor Lloyd Winnicky and Fire Chief Mike Conley. This is for you, young man. Thank you. Good job. We can give you guys a couple of helmets and some badges here too for you guys. We'll even make you as assistant. How about that? All right. At this time, if you guys have any questions, I would say have at it. I'm going to step out of the way, and you can talk to the people who were here that day. So, whatever you guys got.
All right, first, I'll take somebody from Hydro if you guys want to come down.
Sure.
Kind of get in the middle, so we all get you at one time. So you got to repeat it 3 different times.
Yeah.
Just get up a little bit.
Hello. I'm good.
Alrighty, I think we all got the same first question. Can you give me your first, last name, spell it for me, and your title?
Rich Brokall, B-R-O-K-W. I'm the underground rehab manager for Hunter Nice Corner.
All right. So first things first, I'll just ask what kind of went through you guys' minds when you see this 6-year-old running out screaming for help.
He came down. He was really quiet. You could tell he was uneasy about coming down to strangers. But as soon as we saw him coming down the hill, we knew that something was amiss. And he told us that his grandmother had fallen down and wouldn't wake up. So we ran up, saw her in distress, told the guys to call 911 and just tried to comfort her until paramedics showed up. That's all it was.
Obviously not a normal day on the job.
No.
So how proud are you to be a part of a team that took action?
Very proud. The way everyone responded. Basically, everyone has a job out here, and it basically took place, up at the houses. Everybody kind of just grabbed the job and took care of what they needed to take care of.
And what does it mean to you to be back here today to also honor Houston?
Oh, it was very cool. He's a very brave young man.
All right. I think we're good.
I think that's all I have, yeah. Thank you.
Can you answer some questions?
I'll go with you for a bit. You okay for me to ask you some questions?
Hey, Houston,
Louder by the microphone.
how did you know what to do when you saw that your grandma was having a problem? Who told you what to do? Just think about it for a minute. Was it your mom or your dad?
Remember when we talked about that at home that night? And I said, what are you going to do if someone falls down and they can't wake up? What should you do? Yeah, and if you don't have a phone, then what do you do next? That's right. Yes, you did.
You saved your grandma's life. How does that make you feel? Yeah. Sweet.
Well, how cool is all this?
So exciting.
You're doing a great job. Probably intimidating all these microphones in your face, huh?
Just a touch.
Yeah.
Think you'll want to be a firefighter when you get older?
Were you pretty happy when the firefighters came and you guys were, as well as the guys down the hill, you were able to get help?
Do you remember what happened when the firefighters came? Did they give you something to make you feel safe? Tell us.
He gave me 2 stuff.
You just tell me what happened. What do you remember? And you tried to wake her up?
And we went over to the workers and called help.
What did Hensley do when you went to go get help? What was she doing to Nana?
She was pouring water on her.
Hensley, what did you do to Nana to try to wake her up?
Yeah.
What did you do? Can you tell us? What did you do to Nana to wake her up? Did you pour water on Nana? A few words today.
Well, you guys are awfully cute.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to add, in about 15 years, we expect him to go ahead and be testing to be a firefighter, since he's already got a little bit of training there, and maybe show him that certificate when he tests.
Yeah.
I won't be around, but the next guy, he can show him that, and that'll give him a little leg up to get into the process. But yeah, we expect you to become a firefighter now that you're honorary, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Can I get somebody from NB7?
Right here.
Oh,
I wasn't there.
You're old, unfortunately, that comes with the job.
That's why you get paid all
The
that.
best part is they make you sound smart.
Do they?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You get in the middle, sir. Right here. A little bit. Yeah, that way.
Oh, sorry.
They don't have an app for that, do they?
Am I good or do I need to go back?
Before they leave, he wants to go check what this is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We brought excavators for him to get in and play into.
They brought excavators? Who said you could climb in an excavator? They said.
I'd like to do that. I want to tear something up. You got something I can tear
You
up.
probably have some work for you at home.
I'm hoping that if I'm like sweaty enough, you'll be like, you can't get this one from me.
So when you're all done, you can go ahead and get the fire truck.
All right, so first things first, can you give me first, last name, spell it for me, and title?
More questions already. My name is Addison Crawford, ADDISON, CRAWFORD. I'm a lieutenant with the Evansville Fire Department.
And I'm guessing you were one of the ones who responded.
That is correct, yeah.
You know, I know you guys respond to tough situations all the time, but you know, tell me how this situation was maybe a little different.
This one was a little different just because having a child on scene that actually went to get help, and there was no on-site personnel for there was no homeowners on site. So the kids went and got help, and I got the crew from Hydromax. They did a great job of keeping the kids comfortable and taking care of the patient until we arrived, and then we took over patient care from them, and then the AMR got on scene and took over.
So I know that not every day on your job is a happy one, but days like today can make it worth it. What does it mean to be here to honor Houston?
It's great. It's wonderful to see the community actually honor stuff like this. The mayor doing his part, recognizing citizens when they do a great job, especially young citizens.
And what's something that everyone can take away from this experience and learn from it?
The big thing is just talk with your children, let them know how to respond and get help to situations like this. Because if he hadn't went and found the crew to call 911, who knows what could have happened.
You know, talk about, you know, Hydro being here because, you know, it's just kind of good luck that they were even in the area that he was able to grab them very quickly.
Yes.
And so just talk about, you know, a little bit about, you know, how excited you were to know that they were on scene doing what they could to help.
But when dispatch came across, they said that there was a crew on scene, a road crew on scene with them, with the patient and the kids on scene that had went to get help. So that makes it a little bit more urgent for us to get there because there's children on scene. We want to take care of everybody as quickly as possible.
Everything else? Was there anything else you think we're missing or you wanted to conclude?
No.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
He does like to sing if you want to catch
No.
him.
He does. He had a number prepared for this. Oh, yeah.
Little dance routine. Good job,
Having to fix the
All three interviews and someone in and out, in and out.
Well, gang, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. You don't want to be around in 15 years?
I hope I'm around, but I'm not going to be around doing this. Hopefully, I'm still sitting on my porch and having a glass of iced tea on a day like today.
Houston, do you want to hold this up so he can take a picture? Or stand up. Okay, hold it up and look over at the camera. That's awesome. Can you smile? Smile, Hensley.